Hello and welcome to the Rod Pod. Today I have Lucas from L7.
Mm-hmm.
Lucas, tell us about your business.
So L7 Digital is my website design business, which I started 18, fresh out of college. And since then, that's what also started Swansea Spotlight, which you guys might have seen us on here before for, me and Jacob. So now I'm 22, so I've been doing it for 4 years. And in that time, it has done me quite well, to be fair. Lots of stories to come from that.
Good. So it's working then, the business is, generating revenue and great.
You definitely have ups and down periods, obviously, pros and cons to everything, especially being self-employed. But yeah, overall it's good. Yeah.
Good. And like you said, Spotlight, how's that going?
Oh, that's insane, to be fair. That keeps us very busy.
Yeah.
Daily, nearly, to be fair.
Brilliant.
But
concept,
really good.
isn't it? Cool. So tell us more, elaborate more on I know it's web design, but if you could talk to us a bit more about your approach to it and maybe what's different that your company does. And
so recently more so that actually works quite well timing-wise. I've started more so focusing on hospitality businesses and hospitality websites, so for restaurants and cafes and everything. Again, that's partly to do with Swansea Spotlight and obviously all the cafes we meet, restaurants we meet.
I'm with you.
So it just made sense to do it that way. So in regards to like what makes that different, because my first question was what actually makes a hospitality website more specialized than just a website for a cafe.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So for the use of things like AI now, I can really tailor the websites for bookings, for example, to do their menus, seasonal promos, to do with like Mother's Day, for example, Sunday dinners, Christmas dinners.
Yeah.
So I'll go into a bit more depth. I got an AI chatbot, which can now go on websites and help with booking flow and getting customers to the business and then converting them.
Yeah, because that's a unique aspect to web design, isn't it? It's a different kind of skill set.
Yeah.
Applying AI to a website. So that's great that you do that.
Yeah, so the way that works is I'd call it like a AI front of house, if that made sense. So it's like a chatbot on the website. And normally you'd see on the website a contact form where it's like you got to book and make an inquiry, wait for them to respond. They've got to wait to pick it up and check their emails. So what the chatbot does, it answers all the customers' questions in one. So it could be, do you have vegan options? And it'll be trained to know their menu. They'll say, oh yes, we got these vegan options, blah, blah, blah. And then it'll start moving them through a booking flow. So it might be like, oh, would you like to make a booking for this Saturday? And it's this all in one conversation then between the user and the chatbot, compared to having to go back and forth on email over a few days and you're waiting for the staff and everything.
Right.
They pick it up and respond.
Brilliant. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. So how long have you been using AI on your your as an integration tool?
So as a tool for myself for work, for a few years now. To be fair, you obviously got things like ChatGPT. Just speak into that all day, every day.
Yeah, me too.
It's my new best friend.
I know.
And things like that. But in terms of as an actual service, that's only really this year I've started that.
Yeah.
Started this year.
And is it something quite difficult to learn, or did you get the hang of it because of your background?
Yeah, it's a hard one to judge. So I would say it was fairly easy to learn, but that partly is because I work in IT and tech.
Yeah.
So you kind of have an understanding anyway.
Yeah.
But in general, it's definitely becoming a lot more accessible to anyone, really, I'd say.
Cool. Oh, cool. So I was going to ask you, so obviously you're 22.
Yeah,
and
young.
you've created these businesses now, successful businesses. At your age, how do you think you did it at such a young age? Doing these businesses is quite difficult, and
there's a lot more that goes into it, I think, than people realize.
Yeah.
First off, so obviously a lot of it's mindset, and you having to mature at a much faster rate and everything, dealing with big scary grown-ups and stuff, big business people. But also just time spent doing it. So like I technically started earning money for myself, say like 16, doing various like reselling clothes. We spoke about this, I think, on the previous episode.
Yeah, we did.
And things like crypto and everything like that.
Yeah.
So it's more like, it's a longer time frame than people probably realize. It's not like a overnight, since I turned 18, you just start a business and become successful.
Yeah.
It's a longer time period and a lot of learning, a lot of lessons.
Yeah.
It's more, you got to have, I think, a bit of delusion of just, you're going to be successful.
I like that. I'm completely
deluded. Yeah, you really have to I think you have a bit of delusion.
Yeah.
And when I say ego, not in the bad way, but self-belief in yourself to just never give up. If you're just chipping away constantly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I always kind of like give that advice, someone's doing a job that they don't necessarily like. It's okay to think that you can do something better. If you think you're capable of it, then do it. Don't settle for kind of something mediocre when you're capable of doing something.
Yeah, exactly. And very much I found throwing yourself in the deep end. So when I first started web design, for example, you might have a client say, oh, can you do this, this, and this for my website?
Yeah.
I might not have known how to do it at the start, to be honest with you. But you say yes, and you've got to figure it out then because they're paying. So
Absolutely.
And that was how I started, was just say yes to everything, figure it out along the way.
Yeah.
Scary. Obviously, you're nervous the whole time. You got lots of pressure then, but if you can survive the pressure, it's good.
Brilliant. Where did you get that kind of wisdom from? Is that something you acquired, or have you got kind of like a mentor?
So I've always been like it, I would say, but I guess part of it is my dad used to have his own businesses, and my grandparents used to have a radio repair business and a computer repair business. So it's always kind of been business and technology.
Yeah.
So something I've always done, really. And just tried since about 13 or 14. I've always been into coming up with ideas for things.
Yeah. So that would kind of like sum up your advice for younger entrepreneurs to have that kind of mindset.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would kind of advise, or?
And then it's the people skills is the other thing people don't really seem to consider with the business side of things. Having to deal with people and being able to regulate your emotions is a big one.
Yeah.
And not take offense to things.
Yeah.
Or take things personally,
Yeah.
That type of thing. More than mindset, having a strong mindset, strong willpower for it.
Yeah.
That's the biggest one, I would say. It's the biggest secret, for
Cool.
sure. And then another part of that would be building a reputation for yourself and respect, which again, being younger can be hard. So I actually tend not to say my age to most people I meet. Luckily, I look older, so I can get away with it. Big beard, but that's the big one as well. Is reputation. 'Cause obviously, it takes years to build.
Yeah.
And like I'm saying, this is across a bigger time frame. But obviously, it can go really fast. So you got to be careful, and it's constantly got to think about increasing your reputation and respect.
Yeah.
So not messing people around and everything.
Yeah.
And remember, you're dealing with people's money, so
It's a good point. Yeah. Try and be true to your word, isn't it, really? And inevitably you'll make mistakes, but that's part of it,
as long as you're transparent with people about that as well, they're normally forgiven, to be fair.
Yeah.
And then with things like Swansea Spotlight now, obviously, no pun intended, but we're really in the spotlight. So there's very thin margin for error in terms of reputation there.
Yeah, it's doing well. And I remember you saying on the previous podcast that, you were open with people about it's new.
Yeah.
You may make mistakes, and
exactly. I have done that with websites always as well. To be fair, especially first starting out, you can kind of sell yourself as, look, I'm young, aspiring young person. Take a chance on me type of thing. Like I might mess up. Obviously, I'm new to this, and then normally people are more open and helpful and willing then to work with you and give you a bit more leeway. Is the other thing, which makes it easier for you then to climb the ranks compared to just being shut out of everywhere.
Yeah. So, what kind of projects have you got on now in terms of L7? Have you got many projects that you're working on currently?
Like saying, so this year's more of the AI chatbot side of things.
Yeah.
So that's a big one I'm going to look to push.
Yeah.
Is the digital front of house. And then more just scaling it up a bit more. So Swansea Spotlight's in a nice spot now. We're going to do a new website for that as well, which is like more of a business directory website for all the hospitality businesses. So it's more than just focusing back on L7, getting more hospitality clients in there. Got a lot, especially in Swansea. People they're catching up finally, but a lot of people are still behind online, I would say.
Yeah.
So it's more so bringing them the AI, bringing them a nice looking website, helping them on social media through Swansea Spotlight.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
Oh, cool.
So it's more in scaling mode now, which is nice, and growth.
Yeah.
Rather than building the foundation of everything still.
Great, yeah. No, it's great. It's a great spot. The concept, I've always said this, I speak to everyone about it.
Yeah.
The concept is brilliant. And it's offers such a great service for businesses. I talk about all the businesses that come on the podcast, and they're like, it's great. It's a great tool. So cool. Yeah, that's good. So let's talk a bit more about L7 and what's your kind of like plan for the future for L7? Is it just to kind of maintain, or?
So I guess being more of a remote job, like I technically don't need to be in person, don't need to be anywhere really. I'm not tied down to location through L7 at least. Obviously, Swansea Spotlight I am a bit. So it's more so to automate it a bit more, bring some more people on board, some more web designers. I also cover graphic design, logo design, kind of anything markety, like digital marketing side of things, and more just anything that comes with the job.
All right, so it's a fully comprehensive.
Yeah.
You can get the image of the brand, the website,
and then we've got partnered with photographers, so we can get you professional photos, videos, graphic design, like I say, and menus. So if you wanted a menu printed for your restaurant, I can do that for you. All needs covered with it.
That's brilliant.
Brochures, literally anything, to be fair.
Oh, cool.
So point being, it would be bringing on more people, because there's only so much I can do myself at the same time.
Yeah.
Without losing sleep, which I'm already pretty bad at.
Yeah.
So it'd be more about bringing more people on, not removing myself from the business, because it's more of a personal brand compared to Swansea Spotlight, but stepping back a bit and letting some more people do the workload. Yeah. I'd say.
Well, it's good you've taken on a couple of things as well, isn't it? So, you've got, so you don't have to just like focus on one thing, but I suppose they complement each other anyway, like you said. So it's kind of like, it's one's developing the other. Yeah.
So for context, Swansea Spotlight kind of came about through L7. So because I started L7 first, and a few of my website clients are people like the Welsh House, Cattle & Co., Go Mag, the burger place, quite a lot of the hospitality businesses in Swansea, basically. So I was like, I'd seen food influencers on Instagram before and people kind of promoting local things like that. So I was like, I want to promote my clients on social media. It's something I wanted to do, but it didn't, in my opinion, make sense to do it as a web designer. It's kind of hard to gain traction and gain followers for websites. Just people, there's not really content that you're actually consuming, so to say.
I see what you mean. Yeah, difficult.
So I was like, I messaged Jacob and a few of the boys, like, I've got this idea, where we promote local businesses, blah, blah, blah. We can repost their content. I can promote my own website clients. Obviously, when we're going around and meeting them, I can speak to them and sell them my services of websites and graphic design and everything. Yeah. So it kind of merged as a way for me to promote my existing clients and then gain new ones. So it's more of Swansea Spotlight is more of a marketing machine or tool, I call it, for us. Yeah. That makes sense.
Oh, cool. So how did you get into developing L7 as a business?
So the reason it's web design, I guess, so to say, was I always knew, like I was saying, since young, that I wanted a business. So I was just waiting to turn 18 so I could actually set one up. And I always wanted to do tech or IT, something along those lines. Yeah. And I had made my first website when I was about 14, I want to say. Cool. And then I stopped for a while. I kind of, obviously, you have your teenage years, I'll word it as. Yeah. But I was really into my tech when I was younger, I'd say like 12 to 14. Yeah. And I made my first website then. And I know, obviously, at the same time, you're in it to make money. That's the other side of it. Websites pay well. And you can work remotely, etc. So it was a nice model for me. I knew I was good at it. So I was like, websites, I think I can do well with this. And straight away, since turning 18, straight away it went well, almost right from the get-go.
That's great.
Part of the power, so I get from 18 to now to 22. Yeah. One of the other biggest lessons I would say is networking. The saying, your network is your net worth, couldn't be more true, in my opinion. Yeah. So we used to go to, me and Jacob and our friend Tristan, we used to go to a lot of networking events, and I've always just, anyone who I see doing something cool or like who has a business, I'm like, I want to be friends with them, Yeah. Speak to them, see if you can work together. If not, you just got a cool connection or a cool new friend anyway.
It's refreshing to speak to like-minded people, isn't
definitely.
It? And share your passion in certain areas.
Obviously, if they don't need your services, they'll recommend you to someone. So it snowballs. The more people you know, the more people you speak to and build a good relationship with. It snowballs everything then. I think that's the secret to Swansea Spotlight we found, is the collaboration and relationship side of things. Yeah. And then that's obviously in turn benefited me with websites then. I get the social proof of Swansea Spotlight already. So then when I'm approaching people, I already know them. Yeah. That is a massive help.
Yeah, I bet.
And I would think that's definitely how things have grown so fast, I would say for sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
It just opens so many doors for you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight away.
Yeah.
What we used to do was go to a lot of networking events called Swansea Young Professionals. Was our first one we'd go to. Yeah. And then just various different other ones we've been to. And so my advice is obviously to go to those and speak to as many people as you can there. get as many LinkedIn connections as you can.
Yeah, it is.
But
It's
definitely
invaluable.
Works. Yeah,
like
big time.
I've done certain things without people that I knew, it would just be impossible.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
and even for exactly, for things like lawyers, for example, they're always good to know. Always good to know your lawyers, accountants, and everything as well.
Yeah.
So it's not even just other business owners; it's other professionals. I don't know if you saw recently in the quadrant we had the big display screen.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah, yeah.
So, for example, that came about because of people we know and connections we have.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're doing a giveaway for it, so you kind of partnered with them, but again, it's all through connections.
Yeah.
And the screens in Park Towie as well are the same people.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely big help because obviously that's very grateful for the screen in the quadrant.
Yeah, yeah. Get to know people, young entrepreneurs.
Yeah. Big time.
Make connections.
And anyone that wants to message us ever, anyone looking to start a business, we're always happy to chat to anyone. So always feel free to message us. Like we will, if we see a new business or someone starting out, we will always try our best to, one, speak to them. That's the easiest. That's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
But try actually help them and get them some work. Especially if we think that it could benefit people we know. We'll always try to help people because obviously we know what it's like. So
yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's really tidy to offer that to people. Because I suppose in the catering industry, when you're starting out, you don't know the best suppliers, and you know, and you can use all of your facility. And
so one of our Swansea Spotlight services as well is discounted suppliers. For example, so that's something we're working on, is getting discounts across all the different suppliers that people spend big on monthly. Things like that. Just anything we can do to help people is definitely what we try to do.
Yeah, I'll be using your facility when I start that cafe up.
Yeah, definitely. Get a video going.
Yeah.
And a website.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I've tried to design a little bit of a brand for that place. It's going to be kind of like a vintagey, a bit like the Rod Pod kind of setup, vintagey, rock, grungy type thing. But yeah, we're just going to specialize in a sub or a potato. I'm going to keep it really simple.
Yeah.
It's just going to be really good sub or potato and really good coffee. That's it.
Do you have a name for it?
Funnily enough, I was thinking the Sub and Spud Cafe.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
You know, it's simple. It says, you know, what it is. But, you know, we'll see. I might change my mind. I don't know.
I like it.
But you'll just be able to go up the stairs and then you're in the podcast facility then. So, you know, you can come down, have a coffee, you know.
Yeah.
That's really the kind of idea. But yeah, and that'll be opening in the summer. So we'll see how that goes.
We'll get a video going for sure.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I love that.
I look forward to that. And you're into your coffee as well, so I can have the connoisseur.
Exactly. So another secret of Swansea Spotlight is Jacob doesn't like coffee.
Oh,
and obviously sometimes we'll film 6 in a day. Oh, no. See, I'm getting like 6 coffees before 10 a.m. a lot of the time.
My God. I could not do that.
Well, I just have a big nap.
My God.
I just crash about 3 p.m., 4 p.m., nap for an hour or so. Obviously, not only
how do you nap when you've had 6 coffees? I'd be.
I
wouldn't sleep for like 2 days.
I drink a lot of caffeine anyway, but it's a combination of obviously with the caffeine, it gets an adverse effect after so much of it starts like crashing you.
Starts to just like kill
and then pretty much. And then we've been eating all the food. So I'm in a food coma, caffeine crash. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, there's a life.
I know. Eh? My mum's just gotten used to it. To be fair, she just leaves me to it. Yeah.
Oh, hard work that sounds. Coffees and lunches and breakfast. My God. Yeah, I can't sleep after. If I drink a coffee after like 10:30, I cannot sleep.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm bad.
Oh my God.
But it's my job. So.
How many coffees do you have a day normally?
6, I'd say. I don't know.
You have 6 anyway?
Yeah.
And what time do you stop drinking coffee?
I actually stop, say, about 1 to 2 p.m. normally.
Right.
In my head, I'm like, if I stop at 1 to 2 p.m., I'll be able to sleep.
Yeah.
No, I don't sleep, but.
Well, you're young. You can take it for another 10 years.
Yeah, just about, yeah.
You get to my age and then you'd be like, oh.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah. Worry about that then, but.
Yeah.
It's not, I can't complain. Obviously, the rest of my work's on the laptop, so I'm just trying to sit in there at a desk or on my sofa or something, you know.
Yeah.
So I can recharge my food coma there.
That's cool.
But it means a lot of gym and a lot of running as well.
You do a lot of training, do you?
Well, I guess I kind of have to be fair, with the food.
Yeah. You have to burn
That's
it up.
People's main question is either where's the best food spot or how are you guys not fat? And I'm like,
yeah.
well, I went for a run before here today. So it's like, I got to.
I didn't think about that. You need to burn a lot of energy.
Yeah, like it's okay being young. That's a bit of a benefit, but it's not sustainable.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
God, I can't imagine if I were to do that.
I know,
I'd be like
lots of-
sat here,
Yeah.
the size of a house.
That's the part people don't realize. Like, oh, it's great you get all this free food. I'm like, yeah. But like, you gotta stay on top of your diet then. Outside of it, run loads, gym loads, sleep loads.
You should do like intermittent fasting. So like those like competitive eaters that just eat one meal for a few days or something. You know. Well,
to be fair, you kind of do it naturally anyway. Once you've eaten so much one day, the next day, I don't want any food today. Can't even think about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone who's into coffee, I'll have a coffee every day. I need a coffee every day in the morning. And I do like a nice coffee, but do you think that the flavor of coffee and the quality of coffee is a big thing for cafes, or is it generally quite good all round?
I think it depends. So it depends on who your customers are.
Right.
So you got your coffee snobs, might sound a bit bad, but I don't call it a coffee snob.
Yeah.
Someone really into their coffee.
Yeah, tell me about a coffee snob. I want to know.
Tell me about a coffee snob. So someone really into their coffee, that's what they go into the cafe for.
Right.
It's going to be like a little black Americano or something, but to them it's the best coffee in the world, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
And they'll talk about like the roast and everything. If that's the type of customer you're going for, like coffee enthusiasts, might be a better way to word it than snob.
Right.
Then it would matter. Otherwise, I wouldn't put you want nice coffee regardless.
Yeah.
But it's less of you don't need to have all these different blends and all these different roasts of the beans and everything. You just need a standard nice coffee.
Good coffee, good machine, done.
If you have the older people as your customers, so obviously some cafes is more heavy with older people.
Yeah.
It's more about your sandwich and the vibe.
Yeah.
Sandwich, coffee, but it can just be a house coffee at that point. So it really depends on the customer. But it's important to have good coffee.
Yeah, I agree.
But personally, I'm not picky. As much as I drink it, I just like a latte,
You have a latte, do you?
And I can taste the coffee and be like, oh, that's a nice coffee.
Yeah.
But I'm not going crazy over it, you know what I mean?
I'm a latte man.
Yeah, I'm just as happy with a house coffee as well.
Yeah.
One at home.
Oh, cool.
More for the caffeine for me.
Yeah, no. I always love a big latte. The t-shirt, and is it the hat?
Not the hat. It's a similar vibe, but the t-shirt.
So the t-shirt is from what particular brand? Sculpture.
Yeah, that's Sculpture.
Right. So, tell me about that.
So on the fitness front, like I was saying, I need to do a lot of running and a lot of gym just because of all the food that we eat. And all the caffeine gives me enough energy to do it. The other side of it. So this is one of the brands I promote through Spotlight just to help through advertising. Because outside of food videos, obviously we understand how to do marketing in general.
Yeah.
So we still have a lot of people in all different industries asking us to do various different things, like promoting clothes, for example.
Yeah.
This is one of the fitness brands called Sculpture Training.
Yeah.
So I do have I've got an L7 discount code with them.
Oh, right.
So anyone looking to buy some, have a look at the website, sculpture.co.uk, code L7, you get some money off.
Awesome.
So that'll be good for them. And then Body Freaks as well is the other one, but I'm not wearing any Body Freaks right now.
Okay.
But what people don't seem to realize, so like I was saying, obviously we understand marketing and we do a lot of cool things outside of food videos.
Yeah.
So we've got some other cool stories. For example, we've had we were able to fly a plane once, for example.
Oh,
we had one of our friends fly a plane from Swansea Airport.
Yeah.
And we did a flight round Gower, went all the way to Port Talbot, did some fake crash. So they're like, oh, hold on. They spiraled down towards the sea.
Oh,
we were like, but you can see that somewhere on our page, our plane video.
Oh, right. Cool.
You've done a charity match with the Swans before, some of the ex-Swans players like Leon Britton, people like that. So Angel Rangel and stuff. That was funny. I'm not very good at football, so it wasn't very funny for me.
No, or me.
No. So I just had Angel Rangel shouting at me the whole time, roasting me. But that was cool.
Yeah.
We stayed at Airbnbs before for a video, like saunas, stuff like that. So we do a lot of stuff outside of the food videos as well. More like activities and things to do, which we do plan to do more of in future as well.
Yeah. It sounds fun.
It is, to be fair. We get up to a lot of random stuff.
Cool.
A lot, like the weekly schedule is, we got a shared calendar together, me and Jacob. We can just see what each other are up to, and it's always the most random things, to be fair.
Oh, tidy. That sounds fun, man. Sounds fun. It sounds excellent, this business, because obviously it's going to be lucrative and it's a great service, but it just sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, I call it something I've always...
It's free food.
Yeah, so exactly
just
so.
That in itself.
from my perspective, I get free food, free coffee, free clothes.
Yeah.
So all I gotta do is make websites on my laptop, chilling at home, chilling in a cafe somewhere.
Yeah.
Again, free food, free clothes, and then it's a great setup. I've always spoke about life setup. That's a big one for me. So I don't know if anyone else will be able to relate here, but something I've always said is I'd prefer make 30K a year self-employed, for example, just example numbers, but 30K a year self-employed in comparison to say 60K a year employed at a job you don't like. You got to apply for time off. You can't even enjoy your money at that point. So for me, it's the life setup, I call it, and freedom aspect of things. That's my biggest driving factor personally.
I 100% agree with you there. And I'm one of those people who finds it extraordinarily difficult to work for someone else. Yeah. And I know there's a lot of people like that.
Big time.
And I know some people have got no choice. But I really, really can't do it.
And this is where I say, like, what the secrets to business goes a lot further than just understanding business and how to do marketing. It is all in the mindset side of things, and on the personal development is the massive one people don't consider. So again, when you look at like life setup, what's your dream life setup look like? You know, what's your perfect day, right? So for me, it's fitness and food. So what's my perfect day? And tech. So now over the years, it's built up. Like I was saying, the clothes, and then we got the food, free food. It's great. I love my food. I liked it anyway. So that's why we did the food videos.
Me too,
I've always enjoyed tech and laptops and computers and everything. So
I think to be able to customize your kind of life in respect of what you do for a living, I think is a very admirable quality, and it's a great thing to be able to do, and it's not easy.
No,
but it sounds incredible that you've started at kind of 18. Well, all that really.
Yeah, but I will say officially 18.
Yeah,
that was when I was legally allowed to start then.
Yeah, and you've got to where you are now.
Yeah,
and
a good saying for what you're saying there is it's simple, but it's not easy. That's what I was saying earlier. You got to have the delusion of the just relentless consistency, I guess is the word. Just chipping away at everything. Yeah. The premise of it's simple. Same with the gym. Yeah. You know what you need to do. Most people know what they need to do. It's just actually bringing yourself to doing it. And just do it consistently over a big enough time scale. Yeah. Zero side of it. And like same with the life setup, you got to think. That's why I would always speak about fitness, because Swansea Spotlight and L7 is great. And it sounds, obviously I was making it sound like lovely and dreamy, like, oh, I just made websites, get free food and stuff. Obviously it's more like not negative, but harder than that. There's more stress and stuff than it's not just free food and la-di-da.
There's lovely a lot of work involved, and
like I was saying, having the followers on Instagram, for example, even, and all the like the eyes or attention on you is nice, it's great. But again, you gotta then every time you're out and about, you gotta think about it. You always gotta be on your best behavior. You know what I mean? So things like the gym and stuff then is important to not burn out. That's the other personal development side of things.
Balance in your
and you got to be aware that like you can't work-life balance when you want to achieve big things. It doesn't really exist realistically. That's why I don't sleep. But at the same time, you got to be able to, on your personal side, find hobbies you enjoy and stuff, so that you do not burn out. Then otherwise, we've definitely had periods where you just go work really hard for say like 2 months and you don't want to do anything. You just lose the motivation or the momentum. So it's important to still keep it balanced where you can.
Stay healthy, fit and healthy.
Or whatever it is for you. It could be gaming, for example. It doesn't have to be healthy. This is what I like and advocate for.
You need to get away from what you're doing, and an outlet of, you know, whatever takes you away, gets you in like a flow state. Especially
being self-employed, just with like a 9 to 5. Not to generalize it, but obviously once you've finished work, you're done for the day, your brain can shut off. You don't have to think about it till tomorrow or until Monday if it's the weekend.
That's true.
But self-employed, you'll have someone messaging you like 10 p.m. Oh, we need this done urgently, blah,
never
blah.
Stops.
Like, so it's constantly on the go, and you're never safe, I don't know what word it is, to switch off necessarily. So that's why for me, things like the gym, I can turn my phone off, go in there, shut down for 2 hours, hour to 2 hours. And then come back and see all the missed notifications and worry about them then. But
I think that's an important thing for like a young entrepreneur to consider, is that you can't switch off from what, if you've got your own business, it's very difficult, other than doing what we've said, you know, gaming, exercise. whatever your outlet is, there'll always be something you have to do, and that's something that you need to understand.
Yeah, that's why I say the bigger side isn't even the business front or understanding business. It's all the mindset, in my opinion, and mental strength and all that type of side of things.
Definitely.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like we say, it's not easy. But if you can do something that you love, it makes it easier, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Because there's, like, you can say, oh, I'm working at 10 p.m. and it sounds great, but it's not really. It's not like fancy work. I'm just watching Netflix, making a website or something.
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, and it requires some mental capacity, but like, once you enjoy it, it's not work. It's
and you're the only one that can push you, really.
And that's a hard part as well. It's developing your own routine too. Yeah. So for me, that's where, again, gym and running helps. If we run in the morning, gym in the evenings, can work in the daytime then. Because when me and Jacob first both went self-employed, like full-time and quit our jobs, that was our first struggle. It was like, oh, you wake up and you're like, I don't have to do anything. Yeah. I don't really have to do anything. Yeah. Which is great. But also you find out very fast when you don't do anything, you don't get paid. Exactly. And then you start stressing, you got to do a lot of catching up then. So it's better you got to figure out your balance then for your own routine. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And all entrepreneurs and business owners are in that boat,
That's a big piece of advice is structure is game changer.
Structure's difficult, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if you're not kind of that way inclined, if you're not that organized, it's difficult because you've got to be really organized. Everything has to be planned.
Yeah, yeah.
I think plans will deviate, but you've got to have that structure and plan.
Yeah, because I would actually call myself quite lazy. Yeah. Which again, people might not agree if they see like, oh, running, gym, always out and about. But in my brain, I'm quite lazy. It still takes mental strength to do all these things. Like I gotta motivate. I don't just go, oh, run. Yeah. Gotta like take half an hour just sitting there thinking about it.
I'm the same.
Dreading it.
Yeah.
But I found once you plan your week or build some structure, then it's so much easier because you don't have to. There's no decision fatigue. Yeah. I think there's thing like, oh, what do I need to do today? That was our first issue.
That's it.
You don't have to do anything. But when you know that you have to do something, you're still like, well, what do I do first? How do you prioritize everything? Yeah. You don't have someone telling you.
Yeah, when it's all there in your calendar.
So like on a Sunday, we'll just go through, plan your week. There's so much. You can just wake up, see what you need to do.
Yeah.
And it's much nicer that way then.
Yeah. It's easier when you've got that plan, isn't it? So could you explain to me what kind of extra benefits people get by employing a web designer and a company like L7? Because I know a lot of people are just using AI and it's generating a website and they can use it as a usable website. So what would you say would be the better option?
Yeah, so I would say it depends on the person's needs. So I'm not against people doing websites themselves nowadays because a lot of the tools have come a long way, like the softwares you can use and everything. To where if you really just need a basic website with not much customized aspects to it or anything, not like too much to your brand, you can do it yourself. Like there's no harm in that. You should be okay. Yeah. The issues come. It's more so I guess like a fitness coach then. You can go to the gym, you know roughly what to do, but it's taking it to the next level then. So if you wanted like a fully bespoke website, which is more tailored, because there's like sales psychology side to it as well, or design psychology people don't realize of certain aspects of a website will be considered for when people are looking at it. So then take them through almost like a sales funnel. Yeah. So it can be optimized for conversion, for example, which people won't necessarily just inherently know how to optimize a website for conversion, getting people to click the right buttons to actually turn into real customers. Yeah. And that's where things like the AI chatbot comes in, which is then the more advanced skill level, we'll call it. SEO is another big one, search engine optimization, which is ranking better on Google. Yeah. Obviously, people, if they don't understand how that works, that's where a web designer or an SEO specialist would come in. The actual just design front and creativity, obviously, some people struggle with creativity. Some people are more creative than others in regards to the design, making it look pretty. But obviously, it needs to, one, look professional, look nice, but also do its job of, getting people to your business and hopefully being a good tool to make you money. Yeah. And then there's things like ongoing packages. So I offer a lot of ongoing packages, especially for the hospitality businesses. So that could be keeping their menus up to date if they've got seasonal menus, say like an autumn menu, I'll have to go through the website and upload all their new menus in.
Yeah.
Do a campaign on the homepage,
Mm-hmm.
things like that. There's the security aspect as well. So people will pay me monthly to keep it up to date, keep the website secure. Because a lot can go wrong with a website. There's a lot of hackers and everything out there. Like, you won't realize they'll more spam it. It's never too bad, but obviously, if you've done your website yourself, we'll call it. Can I swear?
Yeah.
When shit hits the fan, we'll call it.
Yeah.
If your website has been hacked or something, you're not going to know what to do realistically. And if you're not paying someone already on a retainer, you don't have to go then find someone to fix it for you. People charge a lot more for a one-off fix of a website or tech thing.
Yeah.
Because they know they can, because they know you're in need. So, you know what I mean? It's one of those. So you're better off paying someone monthly who should keep it up to date. There's less likelihood of things going wrong than they're keeping the website update secure.
Yeah.
So it's more on the security front, I'd say. It depends. So and the level of your business. Because obviously you would then have to spend your own time managing it, keeping it up to date.
Yeah.
That's why, like, obviously they could update the menus themselves technically, but that's an additional task for them. They've got its mental capacity side of things as well. Same reason you employ any specialist, really.
Yeah.
You can do the entry level things yourself, but it's only take you so far.
Yeah. Well, that's great. I think that's going to give people a great understanding of why they should, get a technician or a company that does it for a living. Yeah,
exactly. And I'd say that's the main thing is you can do it yourself, but it's the we're here to make you money. Like, you're paying us to make you money.
Exactly.
So
yeah,
that's the idea of it.
Yeah, sounds like a no-brainer investment to me. Yeah. So you offer AI integration into existing websites, is that correct?
Yeah, so with the AI side of things, the chatbot, it's like a separate service to the websites. So I can build my website and put the AI chatbot on there to then help with customer conversions.
Yeah.
But if they already have an existing website, say a different web designer's built it, that doesn't matter. The chatbot can still be added to an existing one.
Right.
So it's like two separate services.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people that are looking into that now as well. You know.
And with the chatbot, it's not just hospitality. So the main focus is hospitality websites. Yeah. Like the AI front of house. But it can be applied to any business, really. For example, any business that's booked by appointment, maybe, is a better way to word it. Yeah. So obviously with restaurants, you can make a reservation. It's still an appointment, if you think about it. And the chatbot's upselling them into that. Say like a photography studio, you could go on there. And it just means that the owner of the studio, let's say it could be a hairdresser, a nail tech, a restaurant, anything where you're booking a certain time slot. Yeah. They don't have to be there manually replying to everyone, dealing with customer inquiries. Or a good example being Valentine's Day this weekend, right? Yeah. You've forgotten to book somewhere with your partner. Right. It's 2 a.m. on Friday. Yeah. You're like, I got to make a booking, but like, there's no one awake now to respond to me. Yeah. But you can use the chatbot. It can book you in. Because the chatbot, obviously, robot, so it's always 24/7. Yeah. You can do a last minute booking on the chatbot, get you in, get yourself booked in somewhere. Oh, brilliant. And you don't have to wait until the morning to hope that one of the staff sees your email and responds and books you in, you know?
That's going to give peace of mind to a lot of blokes.
Yeah, so instead, exactly, yeah. Just working 24/7 for the business. Yeah, same. It's working 24/7 for the business. You're not reliant on the staff then to be picking up the customer inquiries. Yeah. It's doing it for you. It's booking them in. It can be linked to the business's booking system. So for hospitality businesses, let's say they use Res Diary. That's what a lot of them use. It's their booking software. So it'll have all their tables. They'll know the different times and stuff like that. So it can be connected to that and then auto fill that. So from the business's perspective, all they've got to do is check their booking software. Say, we got XYZ bookings for today. You know what I mean? But they haven't had to manually check availability, manually book these people in, respond to their emails. Yeah. Because let's say it's just, do you have vegan options? And then the business doesn't see that for 2 days. And they say, yes, we have vegan options. And like, okay, what times do you open? Another 2 days. Yeah. It can just all be done in one conversation.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, that's a no-brainer, isn't it? You know, future.
And you can do it as well with, I haven't released this yet. Yeah. But AI call operators. Oh, right. So you could phone the business. Yeah. You're speaking to a robot. Some people might hate this, though, I think. To be honest. Yeah. But you can speak to the robot and get yourself booked in or answer questions on the phone. So you don't even need, the staff don't even need to manage the phone at that point.
Well, I suppose it just depends on how responsive and realistic and good, efficient it is.
Well, the scary part is a lot of people won't know.
Yeah.
They won't realize that they're not speaking to a human, but...
That's great.
I know.
It is.
But it does the same thing as the chatbot, just over the phone.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
No, great. Sounds great.
Both exciting and scary times, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, it is.
You can learn to make the most of it yourself. Plus, the other scary part you were saying about websites, about making it yourself. I've got to think, well, my business could go not be required anymore because everyone can just make their own website now with AI. Like, because that was obviously at first the reason you hire a web designer.
Yeah,
is because you don't know how to make a website. But my new issue is people do know how to make websites now by themselves, and they can.
Yeah.
So I could do out of business in that way.
Yeah.
So that's where you got to be a bit more innovative.
Yeah.
Bring AI into it, like the chatbot idea.
Yeah.
And really separate yourself then from entry level. They can make their own website to a specialist web designer.
Yeah. Right.
Tailored for conversions and design and everything. Then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, that's good.
And keeping up with how much everything's improving so fast in regards to technology.
Yeah.
You know?
Improvements and changes. Yeah.
But it's not, I wouldn't be scared of it, as many people are. Just use it to your advantage. It actually it does, once you know how to use certain parts of AI, it makes your daily life a lot easier.
Well, I think that's the thing. I'm not worried about it. You know, I just think that human beings need to adapt.
Yeah.
You know, things are going to change.
Yeah, obviously people don't like change a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And that's the first issue, is getting that past.
Yeah.
But once you accept it, we'll call it, then it's so beneficial.
Things are going to change all the time, and I think that's a strong character for like a youngish entrepreneur is you've got to adapt.
Yeah.
You will have to. And
that's a big secret, is pivoting, being able to pivot in business as well.
Yeah,
exactly. It's a huge lesson we've learned.
Oh, yeah.
Biggest one we found in the last year is making sure your foundations are good. Foundation of your business is good. So the issue with Swansea Spotlight is that grew quite fast.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden we're like, oh my God, we got a big business to deal with now, not just a small one. So you got to make sure your foundations are in place. Obviously, like you were saying, things don't always go to plan. Certain services don't go as well as you expect them to. You got to be able to pivot. And then with the times of technology increase, and be able to adapt as well and stay up to date with the times.
And you need to, like, say if you're creating a business which is something that's trending, you need to be aware that that trend is going to change.
Yes.
And you're going to have something to fall back on. You're going to have to change your business. You need to implement that and know that it can change.
Exactly, yeah.
Otherwise, if you put everything, all your finance and all your effort into that one trend, and the trend is not trendy, then you've got nothing.
Is being able to, especially when you've had an idea for something and it's really personal to you, and you're like, I love the idea of this.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work. You gotta learn to let go of certain ideas.
You have to have a contingency to change.
Yeah, you gotta just almost remove the personal aspect of your business from yourself.
That's
See
right.
it as its own entity.
That's
and
right. Yeah.
act in the best interest of the business.
That's right.
Rather than what you hope to get out of it. Like I was saying about the pivoting, there's lots of Swansea Spotlight ideas we've had. Well, same for L7 ideas I've had. I'm like, oh, this is going to be amazing. We'd love to do this. We try it, flops.
Yeah.
That's part of the consistency and delusion side of things as well. Of not letting that affect you and keep going, keep chipping away.
Yeah, yeah.
Think of the new idea.
Yeah.
And take a different path if needed.
Yeah. Very important points. Yeah. Cool. Lucas, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And I look forward to see more growth of Swansea Spotlight. Maybe we'll touch base in a few months or so. And L7.
We did say on our first podcast episode, we would touch base in 6 months.
Yeah.
To be fair.
How long ago was it released?
I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. September.
Was it? Okay.
So what's that, April, May time? No.
Round about that. There or thereabouts, yeah. And we'll probably be in the new facility then.
Yeah, yeah.
And we can maybe talk about that. And
that'd be perfect. We can get me and Jacob back on then.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Awesome. Thanks for coming.
No worries. Yeah, thank you for having me. And
cool.
Thank you to everyone watching.
Thank you.